The yes.
I fucked up. I meant to.
Hold on. What, say again. You were muted because we were ending the show.
Okay. Well, I just fucked up. I just tweeted a bunch of O's because I was gonna do a follow-up tweet to my Domino's AU tweet, but instead I replied myself and not them. So as far as anybody just sees, I just went, oh, and then they'll have to look to see that I was tweeting on Domino's about Auntie Donna. God damn it.
Guys, it looks like there's some positive movements on this Auntie Donna combo.
Yeah?
I'm reporting exclusively from firsthand reporting that it's looking pretty good that the Auntie Donna combo is gonna be a real fucking thing.
Hells yeah. Hells yeah.
I've also been asked, I've been told to ask other questions and I will answer ASAP. So if we have any questions about their ongoing meeting with Domino's CEO of Australia, Don May.
All caps,
like,
must
tell
demand.
Tell me right now, and I will fucking
ask him something about John Stossel. Ask if he's familiar with John Stossel.
Is Don familiar with John Stossel? Oh my God, I've got. So I asked what side Don May was wearing, and I literally just got a fucking
photo.
Grab. This is probably violating some kind of privacy.
No tie, bold
no
move,
tie.
Don.
No tie from John.
Yeah, no, that works.
He's also not familiar with John Stossel, for the record.
God damn it, I 100% believe that he asked that in the meeting.
Yeah. If we have any other questions, we have an open line to Don May, the CEO of fucking Domino's.
Would they be open to putting pieces of ribs on a pizza, like little rib tip, like not the tips? I wish there was another word. Something to do with ribs. I wouldn't call them tips though.
Domino's ever considered carrying rib tips?
God damn it, don't you act like that's a thing. That's not a thing. Unless you want to tell them it's an American thing and see if they can make it an American thing.
No, I'm just going to leave it.
All right, well, you guys want to take a look at some show titles? Question mark?
Yeah.
That the show's over. Showbot was messed up a little bit during the beginning of the show, so we're using a Google Doc today. Some of the ones we've got is
prawns rather than apartheid.
Auntie Donna's Big Old Night Attack, 30 Seconds of Sincerity, Kings versus Kingmakers.
By the way, Kings win, for the record.
Well, I think you won actually in the game, but
I mean, they got to be kings though.
Oh, haven't you done well?
Leave apartheid to the crown. Got to keep it Netflix tight. A prawn tide. Cowdoy is best doy.
I was shocked when they said Cowdoy was based on a real incident.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
I think Broden just started fucking around with cowboy shit, and he was Cowdoy, and it was like the first time I heard about it was on the podcast, but like that's one of those characters where it's very, very stupid, but also like it's so amazing that like that the Auntie Donna fucking aesthetic is just like, no, we're gonna carry everything to the end, like to the point where like even the silly things you're just kind of wondering, well, where does it go? They're just South African. They're just going to keep saying Mark over and over again. I guess we're just going to fucking roll this one out.
There was definitely, Kuhan has a title, Brian Brushwood's The Secret, which, like, there was definitely a moment of sincerity where where I think it was Broden who's like, the fuck do you guys do? You just wish for things and they just happen? What's going on? Says the people who have a Netflix series.
That's the movie.
Yeah. It's a secret.
The Auntie Donna universe. Get Donna another
Justin
pizza.
goes full fangirl. Get out of my face, man. You
Save
you
it for
eat it.
high thoughts.
All the answers can't be come. Auntie Donna apologizes for Italians. An illegal Stossel apologizes to South Africa.
I mean, it's just got to be Auntie Donna has a Netflix
That's
series,
actually
right?
that's actually really funny that they watered down the South African Sam's character because they were fucking upset, or they were wondering whether or not just parodying South Africans was a problem. Like just saying, oh no, these guys are assholes because they're South African.
I mean, they do step way out of their way to say, no, you remember District 9? That's what a South African is, and that's what we're doing. Fucking prawns.
Yeah, no, they talk a lot about the book and movie The Power of One and how a boy gets pissed on. It's like kind of like that's their like it on the podcast, that's their hey Jerry to like Kramer. Like that like talking about the power of one and a boy getting pissed on is like their like power punch on the podcast with those characters. So I was very interested to hear that it's like, oh no, we're worried about really infuriating fucking all of South Africa and possibly the continent of Africa. You can infuriate an entire continent.
I mean, all the titles I'm seeing, rotten and terrible, they're good and funny, but it's like, in the interests of promoting them to the best of our ability, I feel like just saying Auntie Donna has a Netflix show.
Yeah.
It will say with Auntie Donna in the title with whatever we pick, if that affects anything.
Auntie Donna apologizes for appearing on Night Attack.
Apologize for being on Night Attack.
Yeah. Auntie Donna apologizes for being on Night Attack should be the title of the episode.
They do or do not?
They do. Yeah, because that's
No,
the one thing they
'cause
swore
they
they would do. They would not do is apologize.
yeah.
Yeah. So of course, cowards as they are,
Bury these fuckers.
calling it like we see it, man.
All right. There we go.
You know, these dudes hadn't even heard of the fundamentals. That's so messed up.
You and the fucking fundamentals.
Hey man, how is your eaten-in-cation? What? No, that's not a thing.
It's been pretty good. I've done not a lot of work, which is like interesting because I've done a thing every day. So I haven't like disconnected really, but also like, I don't know if I want to. I feel like this is the perfect amount of vacation work that I'm doing. I'm doing less work than I would normally do, but I still have a reason to get up because otherwise, like really, if I'm on vacation and I'm totally disconnecting, I don't think I'm a very healthy person. Like I'm mostly just like I'm like, oh, should I wake up? No, I'll sleep more. And then it's 1. And then I eventually wake up because I'm hungry. I eat way more food than I should. I start drinking. And then I go to sleep at like 7 after eating inexplicably 5 more meals. And that's if left to my own devices, that would just be what I do. If I have something that I need to do each day, then I can like orbit the rest of an actual day around it. So I
You're
feel
not
like
you're not kidding
really,
though.
really
Like
good.
there's something about being in a hotel room that makes 1 p.m. the new 8 a.m. where it's like I don't understand how that happens, but suddenly it's just like, well, time to get up at it's afternoon. Drink o'clock already.
Although there is one great thing. So we're in this hotel that has a pool bar, and the pool bar is still in operation, and nobody is in this fucking hotel at all. Like there are like 6 people in this hotel, and we are in like the physically closest room to the pool bar, like to the point where it's like it is an extravagant suite distance away, as if the pool bar was our private fucking amenity, right?
So you get to go to a bar in which nobody's around and you literally bathe in antiseptic chemicals and you just drink more antiseptic chemicals.
and nobody's there, and we just kind of hang out and get this. They have artisanal fucking Bud Light seltzers or White Claws, like that's local, and I just drink these and talk to Auntie Donna. That's my fucking life, dog.
Damn it, man. Winning. That's amazing.
Yeah, man. No, it's pretty good. We went to La Jolla, saw some seals, some fat fucking seals, just being seals and shit, like barking and farting. I don't know. I mean, they probably farted. I don't know what a seal's fart sounds like.
What would a seal's fart sound like? Do you think they do those? No, for some reason I'm thinking they do nothing but SBDs. Just like
no, they probably cover them with that fucking bark of theirs. If they farted every time that they were,
yeah, they do the equivalent of to steal another bit from Auntie Donna, covering up their fart with the cough. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like maybe they be doing that.
Yeah, it could be. Neil
Would they sound like a bird? Would a seal's fart sound like a bird?
I'm gonna say no. Wait, hold on. People are posting what is alleged to be a seal fart.
Let's hear. Back to you, Bryce.
This is titled "Seal Farts After Looking Directly at Me." So far, checks out. There's no way that's real. Roll it back. Roll it back. No way! No way! That's faking a seal. Dan33 says totally real. He's seen much louder. Said that was a small one.
I really want Joe Biden's opinion on that video.
He said,
I really want to know.
Joe Biden's response is, I don't know. The president won't even let me see it. Because I would like to believe that's what the president is doing in his last days in office, is watching seals farting.
He's holding back like what are you looking at, Don? And he's like, I can't tell you. I'm the president.
Super
You're
important.
not. Super important.
And he goes, and then you see him go,
It's like, wait, hey, are those your plans about removing troops? Maybe not. And the next thing you know, that's the video. It's on a thumb drive, but it's a big thumb drive, like it's from the 90s.
Turns out that it's
like
a meeting he's having with Auntie Donna about a Domino's franchise. Only
exactly.
It's a new, better. It's called Domino's.
That farting seal is the same price as a normal farting seal.
I'm so excited for him.
If you need to take a break, you can do so now.
Yeah, here, hold on. I'm gonna take these out and go pee.
Okay,
cool.
Yeah. Hey, good show.
Yeah, man. Big day. I was told not to touch the things on the desk. Those are for you.
I already got them. Yeah. Yeah. You guys were shooting some ads in an episode today.
Yep. Came out pretty good.
Cool.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on tomorrow because tomorrow's usually my editing day, but I've also been asked to help film tomorrow. But I have to send ad things, and they need it tomorrow. So I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah. who knows?
Yeah. So what's up with you? We kind of missed you in the pre-show, so we didn't really get to catch up.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting unfairly snippy in general, and I suspect it's because we're coming near the end of our really, really tight time, and I'm just getting fussy in general because soon everything will calm down and I have to get really sad. So I'm just deciding to pick fights with everyone instead. So I didn't show up for pre-show, so I wouldn't pick a fight.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's not necessarily the funniest answer.
No, that's fine.
Top 5 at best.
Well, that's that. Do you guys want to do some of the other apologizes for? I wrote a few more that we.
Yeah. What else we got?
Didn't realize that they'd have a timeout or a time hard out. But all right, here's one. You might have seen this one. Food Network's Alton Brown apologizes for joking blank reference on Twitter.
Oh, I get in trouble. I wanted to say Tourette's because I got in trouble for making a Tourette's reference, but I felt insulated because my daughter has Tourette's, so you can get bent. Fake straw man MacGuffin, who I just punched in the face. So
okay.
I'll say Tourette's.
I say Tourette's. Jesse, can you hear us? Oh, we cannot hear you. He's probably got I think, taking his earbuds out. Probably messed up his Opal. So we'll get him to reconnect in. Join us in a minute.
Oh.
No, we cannot hear you.
Justin, can you hear us? Justin, can you see us?
In Brown's apology, he said, "It was not a reference I made for humorous effect, but rather to show how deeply frightened I am for our country. It was a very poor use of judgment and in poor taste."
Huh. So it's got to be something coronavirus, COVID related, right? Mask related?
All right.
Hey,
there he
Now
is.
can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, fun lesson that I have learned. AirPod Pros do not play well with Opal when you're taking them out.
Right, they disconnect and stop stuff.
I tried to spare you guys hearing me pee, and in the process gave everybody a fun little tech kerfuffle.
Turns out that you give us the shaft when you refuse to give us the shaft.
Fuck yeah, that's it.
Getting the
That's what I
shaft
did.
again.
So we're doing some outtakes for apologizes for. The headline, Justin, is
Let's go.
Food Network's Alton Brown apologizes for joking blank reference on Twitter.
Say that one more time.
Food Network's Alton Brown apologizes for joking blank reference on Twitter.
So the immediate is Hitler, right? Like you don't want to make a Hitler reference if you're Alton Brown. You don't want to be like, hey, it's me, Alton Brown shirt. Remember him? Hitler?
Hey, you may think
Like-
I'm wrong, but I'm alt-right.
Yeah. Here's how you make a steak. You don't want to do that if you're Alton Brown.
Yeah,
That's
good
a bad
answer. Lock
move.
it in. Lock it in.
All right. This is from Deadline. Food Network's Alton Brown apologizes for joking Holocaust reference on Twitter.
Oh my God. Do you understand the power of shadows is on the board?
Yeah, Alton Brown's wiling out on Twitter the past few days. I don't know if you guys saw any of that.
No. What's up?
He's always kind of been a bit of a wild card, hadn't he? Hadn't he always kind of been like low key? All the food people are nuts, right?
I mean, yes.
Possibly. It's I don't know, for whatever reason the past week I've just been seeing him with these like unconnected, all caps. Prince said it best. Let's get crazy. End of tweet. Swiss freaking meatballs for everyone. End of tweet.
It's like he's doing an impression of Donald Trump, but better. And it's like, I wish Donald Trump tweeted this good.
That's a good point. Yeah, he might be doing like in per like a deep bit. Yeah.
Maybe. I guess he's probably got a new show, right? He's got some new version of Good Eats out. I'm sure he's promoting.
Yeah. Like I bet you Rachel Ray was into pony play or something like that. There's probably some I bet you there's some deep dark secrets in the food community.
Rachel Nay,
like all these
is
celebrity
the
chefs, like I'll bet you that fucking who's Flavortown? What's Flavortown's name?
Oh,
Guy
Fieri.
Yeah. He might be the one normal guy.
Donkey sauce? Yeah.
Donkey sauce, man, probably is the only dude who fucking
Donkey sauce.
At the end of the night, he takes off his fucking spiked wig, and he's just like a very nice boy from Ohio.
Yeah.
Everybody else is super fucked. Like, they're all doing wild shit. Like, they're all getting their nipples pierced and fucking writing memoirs and just doing crazy shit.
He's more like Guy Fieri, am I right?
Yeah, he fucking probably gets into a costume. He has a persona, Fieri Sona. That's a great idea. If everybody has their own Fieri Sonas. Like, I am the corporal of donkey sauce.
If I Google Fieri Sona, how old do you think we are to that bit?
It's either 8 years or we're the first person to come up with it.
Let's see. I found one tweet from a not very big account, dated 2019, that just says looks like Justin McElroy's Fieri Sona. So there's probably something.
Oh, god damn it! These fucking McElroys probably made a joke about it.
Yeah.
Sons of bitches. God, you think you can have a joke? They're the fucking Simpsons of podcasts.
Here's another outtake. Mississippi lawmaker apologizes for tweet about blank. Justin, you probably have caught the news about this one.
A tweet about blank?
Tweet about blank. Mississippi apology. By Wednesday, Wallace's tweet was deleted, and he sent a separate one saying he had shown, quote, poor judgment.
Poor Justins. Poor justice.
I mean, I would say Mississippi. I mean, probably something about.
Was it clear that it was a joke, or
it was not a joke? Or if he believes it was not, it would not be something where you would use a joke offense. Maybe if you said, "I'm not serious about this," but it was not set up as a joke.
Oh, it's like the Special Olympics are not as impressive as the real Olympics. I bet you that was what he said.
That was that was in my top. That was in my tight 10. It doesn't really work if you don't hear the 3 minutes before it about the Olympic Paralympic Games.
They should say, all right.
Yeah, right. I was about to join in, and then all of a sudden I heard the sound of somebody rum, 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 and I look over, and Justin's wearing an Evel Knievel hat, and all of a sudden I look, and there's a ramp, and there's Snake Canyon, and I'm like, the fuck is going on here? And then I was like, well, I was just gonna say,
as soon as Bryce was like, oh, that's a hacky 80s comedy bit. That's all I could think of was just now to do the full hacky 80s comedy bit about fucking like, what's the deal with the Special Olympics? Like, all right.
Any guesses for this lawmaker's tweet?
It was definitely wow, that moment that you start talking and you physically watch the spotlight move onto you. Yeah. And your voice just goes, Pew.
There's a way to talk about awful things.
No! Look,
Not at this point in a night attack. Bryce. At this point in a night attack, it is a very dangerous hopscotch.
There is a reason Justin and I found each other, and it was much like the North and South Pole of two magnets. They only strengthen each other's worst impulses, because there's nothing worse than a magnet touching its South Pole to another magnet's North Pole. It's so fucking wrong and dirty. It's not natural.
I would say no. He was joking about
choking.
The fucking McRib.
He was joking
like,
about choking on a McRib.
Dick. Yeah, it sucks. Also, I choked on it. I'm choking on it now. Call 911. This is a fucking for real tweet. I'm dying. I'm fucking doing it right now. I'm choking. And then everybody called 911 and they went to his house and he was just laughing so hard because of this joke he pulled on Twitter. And they were like, what the fuck? Did you get better? And he's like, yes. And so really he was apologizing for lying to the 911 first responders for saying that he had like already gotten better because he had never swallowed it. It was just a Twitter joke.
Right. He said, this is not a tweet. He's begging for help. He's pleading for help. This is not a tweet. He's dying in a vat in the garage. Lock it in.
There you go. Mississippi lawmaker apologizes for tweet about succession, seceding from the union.
Wait. Why would you... I mean, outside of...
Why would he apologize for it, or why would he suggest it?
I mean...
Can we be real here? And
like... If you're in California, you can talk about this, and everybody's pretty much like,
my point.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. You're so progressive and awesome, but...
Like, I would say that, like, states that can legit talk about seceding, California, Texas, Florida. And we're pretty much done at that point. They are breakaway republics, literally, where you could break them off and they would have coastline or connections with other countries that are not fully inside. Hard to make one little piece of a larger thing independent. Mississippi technically does have coastline. It would connect to other parts of America. But if Mississippi was like, we're seceding, I feel like America would be like, I mean, can you just give us back some shit? Because otherwise, go nuts. It's fine.
What's his apology? Like how do you phrase that apology? Like apologizing for the thought or the tweet about it? Or it's like, I would imagine the apology is like, I'm so sorry that if, or he does that passive aggressive thing where he's like, I'm sorry if you were offended. that
yes.
We want to secede or whatever.
I gave one of those apologies on the PX3 show last week because people were like, because I criticized Biden's campaign. They're like, why don't you apologize? Why don't you apologize? Because fucking the way you criticize Biden's campaign. And I'm like, it was close enough that I don't really feel like I need to apologize, but I will, in a very sincere manner, give you I apologize if you were offended. I will do the worst version of an apology. I apologize for your taking of my point. You are really the problem. That's the point of this sentence.
Okay. His tweet, I truly love the USA and Mississippi and would never support any idea of seceding from the Union. I am extremely sorry for my comment. It was inappropriate and in no way represents the will of my constituents or myself. I humbly ask for forgiveness for my poor lack of judgment. Please don't try me for treason.
Technically, that last one could happen. It's like quite literally a statement.
Kind of one of the only things you're really not supposed to do as a lawmaker.
Yeah. That's when you can't get loose, man. You can't get loose on the bottle, and next thing you know, just start tweeting about seceding. Like that's like some for real shit.
All right, now which apology would you believe more? That one exactly as read, or if he had just tweeted the words, no context, he just tweeted whoopsie doopsie. Like which one of those would you feel like is more authentic and repentant?
I feel like Whoopsie Dupsie would be. That's the best way to go. Did you see Kanye's concession tweet?
No, please tell me he wrote whoopsie doopsie.
More concise. He just tweeted "Welp."
more
That was it.
more than the guy in the White House.
I think that tweet does not look like it's still up. In fact, it has probably just been replaced with this Kanye 2024 tweet. I don't see one from the past.
Okay,
I don't see one since he voted and like documented his vote, saying well.
The initial version of the Kanye 2024 tweet was "Welp Kanye 2024."
I see. Wow.
So that was deleted and reposted.
Wow.
That's amazing.
You got one more in you?
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway and Warner Brothers apologize after The Witches faces criticism from blank blank.
Investors.
Oh, I know this
rich,
one.
angry investors.
Angry investors? All right.
Yeah. Well, they were like, "Fuck, man, we put all this money in here. You said we were gonna get a Taco Bell.
Warner Brothers.
And said you took this fucking money we gave you, and you didn't give us a Taco Bell. You gave us a fucking shitty movie, apparently, and it's an hour and 20 minutes. I wanted a fucking burrito forever. I wanted a place that gave me forever burritos. Instead, you gave me a Roald Dahl fucking adaptation. Bullshit. We are investors and we are angry."
Wait a minute, Curtis LaRock in the chat. Man, is the answer real Wiccans?
It is not.
It's not. No, I know. This one's actually like kind of weird.
This one is.
Joe Biden.
Anne Hathaway and Warner Brothers apologize after The Witches faces criticism from disability advocates. In the story, one of the ways that you can tell if someone is a witch is if they have a, let me get the right word for it, ectrodactyl.
Long fingers.
A split
yeah,
hand.
so basically it's like the way in the book they say that all the witches have these long gloves because they basically have like super long nails. And in the movie version, they like have like kind of like deformed hands. I don't know if that's an appropriate way to say it,
but they would use them.
They're ectrodactyls. It looks like they have 3 fingers, basically.
And they would use their very longer than expected fingers to dip them in the crow's feathers and milk of patriots and widows.
That's right.
Oh, Bumbler.
Oh, Frample.
Warner Brothers said it was never the intention for viewers to feel that the fantastical non-human creatures were meant to represent them, which I think is a very damning apology. Idiots, that's not you. You're not supposed to be that.
They're literal witches, so until you cast a spell...
I mean, like, I do feel like at some point in our world of infinite buckets that we can throw our opinions, that, like, there should be a time where you're like registering your opinion online. If you're like a part of the disabled community, that you should have the right to say, like, do I just think this movie sucks, or do I want everybody to apologize? Because I feel like even for the folks who are like in the disabled community, they should have the choice to just be like, hey, fuck this movie, or like, no, y'all fucking, I'm not gonna think right of y'all unless, you know, you would acknowledge the fact that you did something super fucked up, because I don't even know where it would fall for most people.
Well, and plus also, like, I don't know, you'd have to kind of, number one, you'd have to watch the movie to know whether or not they portrayed them positively or negatively, and if it was because of the physical shape of their hands or whatever.
Yeah. Wow. Everything that just came into my mind would also be terrible to say out loud. So I will just defer to Bryce and let's change the topic.
Okay. Well, there's
let's
your
move on to Cowdoy. What do you think they were riffing on there?
Cowdoy.
Cowdoy is so sweet. We need to protect Cowdoy. I'm glad that Cowdoy shows up a lot through the 6 episodes.
Yeah. No, they took Cowdoy and fucking made him a goddamn recurring character on the show.
Did you guys have a favorite character?
That was great, man. I was so glad to hear that, like, part of like their entire thing was just like, oh no, let's also just be like we achieved our dream. Let's fucking set fire to it. That's so rad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the very much loved the Christian Shaw dishwasher stuff. That was so good.
Yeah. Good.
Oh yeah, no.
Seeing Scott Ackerman and I believe that was Kulop as the cops show up a couple of times is great. They were really funny.
Oh yeah.
Just too many good stuff.
Doggone it! I had a
So
thought
many
like,
things.
all right. Where have I seen the girl cop? It was in,
I believe if someone can confirm this, I believe that's Kulop Lysak, Scott Ackerman's wife, the other cop, and she was.
wait, was she in Ragnarok? Is that what I?
No, I don't believe that would be a big. That would be a big get. I know she did bajillion dollar properties for CISO. She was on Parks and Rec as a bit. I believe she was a hooker in Parks and Rec. I think so.
Right on.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm being told that's not Kulop. Is that Mary Sohn? Oh no. I guess
Oh shit!
Oh, no.
Bryce apologizes
I'm
for
It is.
fucking that up.
that is her. I'm sorry. She was in the Between Two Ferns movie, AP Bio. This actress. Bajillion Dollar Properties also.
Uh-oh. Bajillion Dollar Properties also has to apologize.
Because they were both on it.
Because they
Merriam
were
Webster
both on
has
it.
to apologize for
Shit,
apologizes.
yeah, they got to apologize for the word apologize.
Hey guys, for a long time we thought we could just say what everything meant, but you taught us a lesson.
Exactly.
The
Now all
definition of
words,
forgiveness.
all words are shapes from here on out, and all shapes are colors.
So
And
on
all
behalf of all of
colors-
us, let us say dodecahedron, purple, tetrahedron.
Hey, fuck you! That's bullshit.
I don't hear
You just
words. I only
insulted
hear
my
colors
mom.
and shapes, my friend. I'm gonna need you to sit down.
rule.
Hey, fucking burnt orange.
Curvy shape, smoke like wisp. The
Straight
color
shapes. Straight
of
shapes.
a rainbow at dawn.
Indian sunset. And I don't give a fuck if that's offensive, because now it's not offensive, because that actually Indian sunset means peace amongst all races in our new world.
Oh man. All right, how you guys feeling?
I'm tired, but also I know that it's our job to keep going.
It's
No, let's
Okay.
shut it down. We had a great show. We had a great Auntie Donna episode. They're probably still talking to Don May because I haven't gotten any other updates. Oh wait, no, I did. Have they ever considered carrying rib tips? He says that'd be sick. I reckon.
that would have
Yeah,
been
it would be
So I
sick.
assume that's what Don May. That's what Don May said to them when they asked that question.
I would love to believe that what he's saying is like it would be sick to promise a food that doesn't exist. That would be a cruel thing for a pizza company to do.
Exactly. Well, I mean, they don't know that because they know that rib tips are real, and that is real in Australia and real here.
Yeah.
I'm glad we settled on this, and we are.
They didn't believe
moving
John Stossel was real until they saw him get slapped. So
I
until they
love
see
that he
rib tip get
described it.
slapped.
He described it as the fucking Leo DiCaprio meme with the like drink in hand, like.
All right, well, that'll do it for us tonight on 9 o'clock. Thank you, everybody, for checking us out. We'll be back later this week. Hope you guys have a good rest of your
Yeah.
Tuesday and the future. All right.
Yay.
Bye, everybody.
See you, folks.